How to evict a family member or friend from your home. From FreeAdvice.com. Hey there, friends! It's great to have you back with us on our channel. We've got a burning question that will spark some thoughts and ignite lively conversations. Can you imagine having to tell a family member or a friend living in your home, you have to get out? It's a scenario that nobody wants to experience, but sometimes it's necessary. It's a challenging situation that nobody wants to find themselves having to deal with, but sometimes circumstances leave you with no choice. If you're facing a difficult situation, don't worry. We're here to help. Stick around till the end. We've got some helpful information to share. Did you know it's possible to evict a family member or a friend from your home? It's true. But before you start taking legal action, you need to know how the law sees the situation. It all depends on how the person is classified under the law. If they refuse to leave your space, you'll need to take legal action to remove them. We'll help you figure out how to do that step by step. But if you don't want to go through the hassle of figuring out legal matters alone, check out FreeAdvice.com for all your eviction and rental agreement legal needs. With just a quick search on our site FreeAdvice.com, using your zip code, you can find lawyers near you who specialize in these matters. Let the experts take charge and help you get your home back. Before you take any legal action, it's crucial to understand how the law sees the unwanted family member in your home. Are they considered a licensee or a tenant? The exact point at which a guest becomes a tenant varies by state. Still, if someone has been living in your home for an extended time and has established residency there, they could be considered a tenant with specific legal rights. It's essential to understand the laws in your state and take the necessary steps to protect your rights as a homeowner or landlord. The distinction is crucial because even if there was no formal lease agreement or rent payments, a family member or friend living with you might be considered a tenant under the law. Paying for utilities or food can be seen as rent money, and because of these purchases, some states may treat them as tenants. To legally remove tenants from your premises, you'll have to go through a formal eviction proceeding, also known as an unlawful detainer action, just like in any other landlord-tenant relationship. It's not as straightforward as you might think because, in some states, if the family member hasn't paid rent, you may be able to ask them to leave and remove their belongings without going through legal proceedings. However, in other states, the family member could be classified as a licensee, which means they have more rights than a regular guest. Revoking their permission to stay on your property may require you to go through the formal eviction process to have them removed legally. Once you know their classification, you can begin preparing for eviction. However, before you can file a suit, you must first serve the family member with a proper notice to vacate. A notice can range from a 30-day notice to as little as a 3-day notice, depending on your state's laws. Remember, following all legal requirements when serving the notice is crucial. If the family member fails to leave by the requested date, you can file an eviction petition and request an unlawful detainer hearing. An unlawful detainer hearing is a short court hearing where you explain the reason for the eviction and present evidence of the prior notices to vacate. If the judge agrees with you, they will issue an order of removal and a vacate date will be set. When do you need to get a lawyer involved? Getting a lawyer involved can depend on the situation's complexity and the specific laws and regulations in your state. You may not need a lawyer if you are dealing with a straightforward situation and feel confident navigating the legal process. If the situation is more complicated, or if you are unsure of the legal requirements and procedures, it may be a good idea to consult with a lawyer. An experienced lawyer can help you understand your rights and responsibilities, guide you through the legal process, and provide you with options for resolving the situation. They can also help you avoid potential legal pitfalls and ensure that all legal requirements and procedures are followed, reducing the risk of further legal issues. The decision to involve a lawyer depends on the specific circumstances of your situation. So if you are unsure whether you need a lawyer, it's always best to consult with one to get a professional opinion. It's also important to note that eviction or unlawful detainer actions vary by state, and it's best to consult with a real estate attorney in your area. They can advise you on the correct legal steps required in your area. Attorneys can also help you avoid any issues that could delay the removal of the unwanted guest or even result in a lawsuit for unlawful eviction. Remember to follow the law and not be tempted to use self-help measures, as they can lead to further legal problems. Even though having a real estate attorney represent you is not required, it can save you from making costly mistakes and getting into legal trouble. Taking matters into your own hands by changing the locks or physically removing the person is never a good idea, as that could land you in even more trouble. So if you're considering hiring a professional to evict a family member, simply enter your zip code in the search box at FreeAdvice.com and find the help you need. Again, evicting a family member is never easy and can be emotionally taxing. But don't worry, you don't have to do it alone. A specialized landlord or tenant law lawyer can guide you through the complex eviction process. Also, please keep in mind to always follow the proper legal procedures in your state or local area. Hiring a specialized lawyer in landlord or tenant law can make the process smoother and less stressful. The video may be over, but the conversation doesn't have to end here. Please share your thoughts and experiences on this topic in the comments below. And make sure to tune in for our next video. You're not going to want to miss it.